fam, welcome back to MikiCarrBeauty. I'm MikiCarrBeauty, and on my channel I love to talk about luxury skincare, beauty, and sometimes luxury goods. Today I'm finally getting around to trying out some of the products I was gifted as part of the Danessa Myricks Beauty Angels program. I became a Danessa Myricks Angel, and this year these products are actually my own. I owned these before I actually became an angel. And then some of them are gifted, so we're going to play with those today. So if that interests you, then keep watching. Remember to subscribe, comment, like below. That helps out engagement on my channel. All the items used today will be in the description box below. I'll indicate which items were gifted, and they are there with links just for you to find the products if you're interested. If you go ahead and use the affiliate links, I do get a small commission, which helps me buy more products to review on this channel, but by no means are you required or need to use my links. They're just there for your reference, but I would greatly appreciate it if you did. Closest foundation shades are below in the description box. So let's begin. What we have: N05, N06. Definitely N06 is the better match for me. It actually looks deeper and warmer. N05, N06. I'm using a brush. This is a Refer 03 brush. And I'll just put little dots where I want to put the concealer. And I remember these being really pigmented. And then for the lighter areas, I'm going into the N05 and just making dots under there. There's N05 on the bottom, N06. BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy A506. This is the concealer brush. And I'm going to start going in and just blending out this concealer. Oh, it's really pigmented. I definitely used too much. Okay, and then going over here. Okay, so one thing I'm noticing, I feel like this oxidized, something oxidized, so I feel like I'm like really orange looking, so it's not my favorite. I'm not sure what oxidized, and I'm gonna guess it might be the Serum Skin Tint, and this is why I'm gonna keep the 7, because 7 might, although it might look pale on initial application, it might oxidize down to my correct color, and that's what I have to watch with warm colored or warm toned products on my face, is that although I'm warm toned, I don't need to be that warm toned, but I feel like I'm a little bit too orange. I don't know. You let me know what you think. We weren't gifted any products for powder. I grabbed a Wayne Goss squirrel hair brush. And then going in with Becca Cosmetics, it's like an under eye powder. Okay, so the under eye area is all set. And this is like an older Becca Cosmetics when they were around. Under eye brightening setting powder. This was highly recommended by the late Mel Thompson. And boy, just she was so right on so many products. I'm going to actually grab my Prisma Libre, this Givenchy powder. And I love how this is such a beautiful loose setting powder. I really hate the perfume. Okay, so I'm gonna powder down. This is a Chikuhodo Lunar New Year Year of the Rabbit brush. Okay, that looks less orange, which I like. Ooh, and I'll open both of these. Okay, so this is the packaging. Luna and Serenity. Serenity looks like this is a little bit more pink and this is a little bit warm. And again, this is the Illuminating Veil Liquid Highlighter for Face and Body, shade Luna. Luna, Serenity. Ooh, those are really pigmented. Let's diffuse these a little bit. Luna, Serenity. It's a lot more frosty than I was anticipating. This pretty, actually looks, on camera, it looks so pretty. And I can see why people love Danessa Myricks. Again, professional makeup artists love her brand, because for like professional makeup shoots, editorial looks, this is so pretty. I think for editorial looks, like when I'm doing a fun look, or for instance, I did a whole look of when I went to see Beyonce in concert, and I needed some highlighter, this would have been the highlighter to use. So I would say if you're someone who likes to play with like really high impact editorial makeup, this is such a pretty highlighter to use. I had the color Jubilee even before I became a Danessa Myricks Beauty Angel. So that's the color Jubilee. And then she gifted me Rose and Brunch and then Bellini. So this is Jubilee, Rose and Brunch, Bellini. Such beautiful, beautiful colors. Jubilee, Bellini, Rose and Brunch at the end. And again, as you can see, super pigmented. I love these blushers because it's made with that same technology, Upsolate. It is this color here I'm going to use. It's kind of like a matte, matte finish, and I'm not really into a dewy finish. So again, this is really, really pigmented. Taking my Sonia G Classic base, and it's really great for cream products, this whole Fusion series. And what I'm doing again is, like I said, all these products are super pigmented with Danessa Myricks. So I'm actually just going in and actually just kind of pounding it first before I put it on my face. And I'm putting it over that highlighter so you can see how you can really combine those two. And that shine is still there. It's really pretty actually. Highlighter, and just again using a smidge, just literally took that much because it's so pigmented. And just taking my finger here because it's the lightest one. And that's it, and look how much is left. Super pigmented. I'm gonna go back into Bellini. Such a pretty product. The colors are tan person friendly and deeper complected beauty friendly. This is like one of, I would say, if you ask me like what is the best cream blushers, it's definitely hands down Danessa Myricks. I highly recommend these, and just pick one color that you know you're gonna like and it's gonna last you for a very long time. Okay, so I'm feeling like I need a little bit of a finishing powder. I'm just grabbing my Charlotte Tilbury Compact in Medium 2. I'm feeling like, again, it's still oxidizing, and I think the next time I do a playing with Danessa Myricks makeup, I'm going to grab either a shade, I'm probably going to grab shade 7 to see if that's a better match for me. So I'm going finally into the Lightworks palette. Soft energies on the top, bold energy middle, and then grounding energy were the bottoms, which are the most bold. So these are pretty sheer, medium, and then kind of really, really bold at the bottom. This is Evolving, Abundant, Inspiring, Enough. So it's not kind of the green I'm wearing, but it's close enough. Because this is like more of an editorial palette, I generally have on standby my mattes. So like my tried and true matte palettes will always be Viseart. I grabbed my Viseart palette. This is Mattes Malou. And I usually like to use this just to get me started on a matte look. And this is probably my favorite shade up here. This one here. It's a little bit runs warm, but I mean, it works. I'm taking a Lotus Series Builder brush. This is Sonia G. I'm going into that color Enough down here on just like one side of this brush right here. As you're applying the makeup, she wants you to use this mirror or any mirror and just say the word out loud, like an affirmation. So, I am enough. I am enough. It's so pretty, and you see how that matte just has a nice contrast. If I do this, reflect, you can see how there's a blue shift to that second shade. Abundant, there's a shift. Yeah, there you go. So you can see blue as the top up here. It has purple, blue, almost. Okay, so I'm gonna flip the brush. I am abundant. Oh, it's so pretty. And I don't know if when you're looking at the film and the video, if you can ever see how beautiful these are in real life. So it might look like the same color, but in real life there's definitely a blue-purple shift. It's a multi-chrome. I have tape here for a reason. Because this might get a little messy. Going back into abundant, I am abundant. Good. I'm so glad I used that tape because I don't have to worry about like reaching too much of the edge. I'm kind of winging it out a little bit. Grabbing a Katie Jane Hughes Spectrum brush. This is number 15. I want to take that evolving color, this one up here, evolving. I am evolving. I'm gonna put that up here. I'm just gonna pat it. Ooh, oh wow, so pretty. Okay, so I'm just patting this on. Now I'm taking a Wayne Goss number 5 brush. This is a scroll hair one. It's softer, and then I'm taking this inspiring shade here. I'm going to start just pulling that across the bottom. And this is inspiring. I am inspiring. Yes, ma'am. And I normally don't put glitter shades on the bottom, but because this is an editorial palette, I am having fun. And I just want to use the colors on this side. Okay, so I'm going to take these off. I'm taking some of this Natasha Denona Macro Tech crayon, and this is the color. What color is this? I got this earlier. Willow. It's just like this green color. Good. Okay, that is the Natasha Denona Macro Tech liner in Willow. And then I'm going to smudge it a little bit. So I'm just taking a MikiCarBeauty 204 brush. Nice. And then I'm going to finish off with her Lightwork liner. This was also gifted, and this one in Allure Beauty wore this year. Danessa Myricks' liner. It's so great. I'm having camera problems today. My camera keeps heating up, and this camera has been, it's about a year old because I got it for Christmas last year, I think, for myself for all the filming. It's shut off like 3 times already. As I was saying about this liner, it has like a calligraphy type felt tip, which I really appreciate because I can get the precision I want. I don't know if I would call this necessarily beginner friendly. For me, I've been doing my liquid liner for years, so I'm pretty used to liquid liners. It's fantastic, such a fantastic product. I just wish she came out with more colors actually on this. And then filling in any gaps that I might have. And I think we're at the final look. Okay, so I'm grabbing Sorcery lip gloss from Lisa Eldridge, just because none of those other lip products from Danessa Myricks worked out. Okay, so here is the final look. Almost a full face of Danessa Myricks. I think the skin looks beautiful. You know, even though I put that highlighter down, it just looks so, so pretty on the camera. And, you know, I tamped it down so it wasn't as obvious, but I still got that glow going. The complexion looks great. And I think maybe 8 still works out. It just did start to oxidize, so I have to definitely powder it down. But let me know what you think. This is the final eye look. Ooh, I need to get my eyebrows done really quickly with an eyebrow gel. Hey fam, I am back. I finished my eye look with mascara and eyeliner. I used the Natasha Denona Macro Tech crayon in Willow, and then Danessa Myricks Lineworks. What is this called? I use Danessa Myricks Beauty Linework in Onyx, and she won an Allure Beauty Award for this. This is such a fantastic liner. I am converted, so I just really hope she comes out with more colors in this formula and this design. I will be done with all other liquid liners if she comes out with more colors. Okay, so I have to apologize. I am having so many camera issues today. It's shut off 4 times, and I did read this about the Sony ZV-1. It's what I think I have. It just gets overheated. So I'm just gonna finish up this review and just tell you what my final look is. Like, because I often find on my Apple phone the colors and the quality of the images look just better. So I hope those were helpful. I want to get in close so you can see this eye look. Okay, so that's close enough. Look how beautiful this is. And again, I just used the back row here. This I just used this green row. I didn't even use any of these yet, so I'm gonna try to do more of those. Sorcery Lisa Eldridge lip gloss on my lips and the Macro Tech. I don't know if she has any other eyeliners. No, she does. Danessa Myricks has other liners, but they're not like super pigmented. They're multi-chromes. I just need like a solid color. So here is the final look. The skin looks really, really good. What I would be watching for is if it gets more oily through the next couple hours, but this eye look reminds me a lot of the Lisa Eldridge Sorcery palette that has been out of stock for a very long time. Not the same formula. You're only getting 6 shades. And with this Lightwork palettes, there's 19 shades in this Lightwork palette. So this is just 4 of the 16 shades that I tried today. And it's so pretty. It reminds me of a peacock color. So obviously, if you don't know, greens and blues and purples are like some of my favorite colors to play with makeup. I think it looks so pretty. The skin looks great. And I'm really happy with this look. So let me know what you think. There was a moment in the makeup application that I thought shade 8 was the wrong shade with me, and it started to feel like it was oxidizing, but I think I dealt with it in terms of the final product of like loose powder and then the finishing powder. So I think it is a really good shade match. Okay, so let me know what you think. Thanks for hanging out with me, Beauty Fam. I hope that was helpful. I hope you had fun hanging out with me doing Danessa Myricks beauty makeup. I'm gonna try out like the other half. There's more in this box. There are more products in this box that I didn't get to, so this will be like part 1 of, I don't know, maybe at least 2, maybe 3 of trying out her makeup, and then just stay tuned. I'll tag it as Danessa Myricks playlist. Okay, Beauty Fam, I hope that was fun and hang out with me. Be on the lookout for a review of the Lightworks Volume 5 palette. I'm going to try to do at least 1 or 2 more looks for a consolidated review about this palette. So far, I love it. I would probably... And like I said, no matter what, even if I am a Danessa Myricks angel, I'm always going to be honest with you about the products. I am a fan of the Lightworks palette series. I had the one from last year. I didn't like it. I actually sold it. So there you go. I told you like I didn't like that one as much, but the one the year before, this is one of my favorite palettes. And in that video, I'll probably do a little bit of swatching of these two, but I just love these palettes so much. I think it was this palette that really pushed me to my creative edge on makeup and what I could do. So if you're looking to like have some playtime and really push your learning edge about makeup, I highly recommend getting that Lightwork palette. But look for a full review soon. And the skin looks great. It looks great. That's all I can say. All right, I hope that was fun. Comment, like below, subscribe. And then until the next video, Beauty Fam, take good care and be kind to yourself and others and just be you. Take care. Bye.